The other advantage is when you start working, you might even begin to realize that maybe what I'm studying is not it, or it is it. It also helps to solidify what it is that you're learning. I just feel that exposure is really important. And if you're able, there are people who, they didn't work at all, they just studied, which is again like fine, but I don't know why I feel mixing both ends up producing a more rounded individual than just studying and then working. I'm also usually very against doing a degree. There are people who do a degree, you do a master's, you do a PhD, and you don't do any work. I don't advocate for it at all.
Why?
Because then I've interacted with people who have done that, and you can see the gaps. Like you can see, especially now, not being able to work in like in a work setting, because then what they know is very theoretical. Yeah.
There's also something that you also mentioned in there, in terms of you need to start working as soon as possible to be able to find out if what you're studying is primarily what you're meant to do. How do you know what exactly it is that you're meant to do? How can one find out this? Because I think this, let's say for me, myself, I went into accounting because I'd seen my dad. I was not forced into it, but once I started doing it, I realized it was not my thing, but I had to finish it and then pursue media because I found it much, much later. But how can one find it earlier enough in order for one to study what they're actually suitable in?
All right, so there are 3 indicators. So there's passion, there's talent, and then there's mission. So passion is the fire in your belly. So like now for you, let me ask you, what is the one thing that, what kind of work when you do it, it excites you, it gives you high emotion and high devotion?
I think 2 things. Anytime I'm innovating or creating businesses, or when I'm having conversations with people, I think those are the 2 things I love, and that's how everything around me is built.
Okay.
Yes.
And you see, that's exactly what you're doing now.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's your passion. Now, your passion, it doesn't mean that you need to make money out of it. Do you have any passion that you just love to do it, and whether or not it makes you money, it's not important, but you just love to do?
Yeah, this is one of those things. Yeah.
Okay. Any other?
What's it called? I do coaching too, business coaching. Primarily enjoy doing it, but it's not absolutely for money.
All right.
Yes.
Then the second thing now is your talent. So what would you say is the one thing that you can do better than anyone else with the least amount of effort?
I can build and create things very, very easily. Like I can easily build ideas. I can really generate ideas.
All right.
And that's primarily my former job. My corporate job was innovation. So that's one of the things I can do easily.
All right.
Yeah,
what
my
else?
mind moves so fast.
No, it feels like I'm interviewing you.
It's fine, and it's fine, and it's fine. It's our show. They're watching us. What else?
Like a hard skill.
Hard skill.
Yeah.
Probably that. I don't know why. Maybe you can just, because I do so many things. A hard skill.
That you can say this one thing, I think I'm better than most people, and I do it with the least amount of effort.
I don't know why something's not coming to mind. Probably writing a book.
Okay.
Yeah, probably you can say that, because I do so many things. Yeah, probably writing a book, because I've written, I do it easily.
Okay. So like even for me, I would say writing is the one thing that I know I can do better than anyone else with the least amount of effort, and hence CV writing and writing. I love to write. So we have passion, we have talent. Then the third thing is mission. So what results are meaningful to you? When you do whatever it is that you do with your passion and your talent, what results are important for you to see in your work?
Let's say, in the, what's it called, being in part of this show, I like it when someone said, I learned something and I was impacted through the conversation that you had. Through the books, probably someone saying that they learned something and maybe they got an advice from the book or some of the content that propelled them either in their career or in their business. For me, that's what I really yearn for.
All right.
Yes.
So you see how if you're doing something and nobody said anything about your book or nobody ever commented anything about this show, you see how it's going to leave you empty?
Not really. For me personally, not really, because I know I've given my best, and it primarily it's long term, and then primarily I've had it so many times. So I come across someone probably got it, because I don't get direct feedback, not every time.
All right. Yeah. Okay, but the feedback is there somewhere.
Yes, it's always somewhere.
Sure you know,
on social, when you meet people, when you go to events, you always get it. Yes.
Right. So when these 3 things need to come together for you to feel satisfied in the work that you do.